a couple weeks, I will be going back to Texas to live there for a long while. And when I leave this time, I will be bringing my space heater. Yes. When I moved to Texas the first time, and I thought the concept of bringing my space heater, clocked to me, I giggled. I said, "Why would I need a space heater in Texas? It's fucking August, all right. I'm about to realize the human limits of sweat. I'm about to realize the perpetual moist state a body can be in." Yes, yes. So the thought of bringing a space heater, silly, so silly. I get into the house and my room, warm, very, very warm. Little did I know, my was a shoebox. It was a popsicle stick held together by hot glue. It was a sandbox. It was 4 pieces of plywood slapped together with some caulk that someone found in their basement. All right, this thing was not insulated whatsoever. Whatever temperature it was outside, that's the temperature it was inside my room. So if it was 90 degrees outside, it was 90 degrees inside my room. If it was 20 degrees outside, it was 20 degrees inside my room. Now, I didn't think the whole cold part of it would be an issue. So my dad and I, we bought a fan because it was August in Texas. Of course we're buying a fucking fan. Then November rolled around. December rolled around. I was freezing my little bunny tail off every night. 9 layers of blankets, all right? 12 pillows covering my head. I went to sleep looking like that kid from A Christmas Story who can't put his arms by his side because he's wearing so many layers. That's how I went to sleep every night. And I woke up miserable every day. Because then I wake up, then I have to get dressed to go to ballet class. And I don't know if you guys know this, but ballet class attire, tights and a leotard, okay? I was cold for 3 months straight. And I know, I can't complain. All right, I have a roof over my head. I have the biggest room in the house. I have my own bathroom. But, let me rock, all right? It was cold as balls every day. And I was sitting there cursing my August self for not bringing a space heater. So now when I go back, I'm going to be bringing a space heater. I feel like sometimes we underestimate what the future version of ourselves is going to need. Because, when I was packing in Texas to come home to Maryland for a month, I neglected to bring a shirt that I really enjoy. It's cream, sweater vest. It's got a white collar, little quarter button moment. It's just lovely. Just really lovely. Classic summer shirt. Classic summer shirt. And I didn't bring it here. Why? Because I'm an idiot. That's why. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I just neglected to pack. It's not like I picked it up and was like, "You didn't make the cut this summer," and threw it back in my closet and slammed the door. I didn't do that, all right? To be so for real with you, I didn't even look at it before it didn't go into my bag. Does that make sense? The thought never crossed my mind. And I guess my fear is going back to Texas and walking in my closet and realizing, "Oh no, I didn't not bring it to Maryland. It's lost. I've lost this article of clothing." I think that's my fear. That thinking it's safe and sound in one location when in reality it's in this location that no one knows. I've been burned before. Just this morning, I came across a photo of myself from September 2021. And in that photograph, I'm wearing a white crop top with blue little floral marks on it. I can't tell you when I last saw that shirt. I have no idea where it is, where it went. Hell, I don't know where I purchased it, why I purchased it, how much it was, when that happened. I couldn't tell you. But this photo I saw from September 2021, it's one of those photos, those photos that stick out in your brain? It's either Snapchat's trying to push them out to you or the iPhone photo album memories thing. It's always in one of those. Or a photo where you either look good or your outfit's good or it's from a time in your life that you distinctly remember. It's just one of those photos that sticks out to you. You're like, okay, this was the vibe at the time. Right? This is one of those photos for me. And it pains me that I cannot recreate the look that's happening there. I don't know what this shirt is. You know what else I'm missing? My green bra. My holy grail green bra. No underwire. No padding. It's a slap of green fabric, and goddamn, I treated it like holy water. Like God's gift to humanity. I wore it all the time, and I don't know where it is. I think the problem is I've lived in like 3 states in the past 2 years. Is that true? Is that a true statement? Ohio, Texas, yes, 3 states. Probably. That statement is probably true. So I've moved a couple times, and like, but what, okay, like, it doesn't make sense how things get lost, right? Like, you would think that I'd move with all my shirts in the same spot. You'd think I'd move with all my bras in the same spot. How did the green bra of all bras get left behind? I don't get it. It's like, how do you keep losing one sock in the dryer? Where the fuck does it go? I'm like pissed. I know this is such like a cold take, but I'm pissed. I have this bag full of like 1 socks. You know, like half a pair of socks. Does that make sense? I have this bag full in my room. And I know the second I get rid of that sock, I'll find the other one. And I'll just be here looking like a goddamn idiot. I have this one pair of socks. You guys know the Maryland flag? That's the Maryland flag. So there was a sock that was the Maryland flag, but it was University of Virginia colors. I don't really know why that was the case. Did I wear them? Yes. Okay, and I still have one of the socks with me to this day. I know the second I throw it away, I'm gonna find the other UVA Maryland sock, and I know it's not gonna be some other random pair of socks, because who in the world would, first of all, make UVA Maryland socks? Who would buy them? Apparently I would. Apparently Santa Claus would buy them for me and put them in my stocking as a stocking stuffer. See, I remember every piece of clothing and how I acquired it. Why can't I remember anything about this white crop top with the blue florals? I'm making no sense right now, but it's getting hot in this room. I'm under so many covers. Now imagine if this was how I was feeling, and then a future version of myself said, Charlotte, you should get a space heater. You'd think she was crazy, right? I am still going to feel like a little bit insane driving to Texas in a couple weeks with my space heater in my car. That's crazy. I think it's also going to hit me that, like, as I'm driving to Texas, I'm not going to be back in Maryland till January. Which, like, may not be weird for any of you guys, but, like, for me, it's weird. If I don't come home every couple months, I go insane. And that's just me. So the fact that it's August and I need to think about things like space heaters really makes me nervous. Very nervous. Anyway, I think that's all I really have for you today. I didn't really expect to make this. I'm rewatching Riverdale. I'm finally on season 3. Griffins and Gargoyles. Archie Prison Break. I'm hype. I'm gonna get back to that. So I'll see you later.